What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Noah Bergren here on what is going to be a busy day tomorrow. We've got a lot of storms that are going to be coming on in for sure tomorrow, and I really think tomorrow is going to end up being a very busy day of weather. So how you doing? How's everybody doing on a Tuesday afternoon, or evening, I should say? We had a lot of storms this morning. In fact, the stuff this morning produced a lot of wind damage. I believe we're live on our YouTube and Facebook, at least our YouTube page for right now. Let me pull it up so I can check out some of your comments. So we've got a couple of minutes here. We'll be on till about 9:25 or so, and I've got a lot I want to go over with you here regarding tomorrow, because I do think tomorrow is going to be a busy day of weather. What's up, Satura? Hello, hi from Texas. Give me a like, a comment, a heart, a shout out. I've got the feed here. I can see your comments, and we'll pop them up on the shouts to Johnny Jackson, our digital producer. He'll pop up some of your comments for me as we're rocking and rolling here. So if you got a question, a comment, just want to say hello, put them in the feed. Let me know what you're doing. Good evening from Lakeland, Kevin. How you doing? You're going to get some good storms tomorrow, Kevin, I think, for sure. Let me dial in the chair here because I got to make sure I'm all on the camera here. I'm like a fish in a new fish tank. I got to get dialed into the dialed in everything here. So let's talk some weather, y'all. How about that? So let me get cranking along here. So tomorrow is a storm alert day. If you didn't see that before, it's issued for good reason. Tomorrow, I think there's going to be a decent amount of severe storms. So let me just take this full so you can see it real quick. You don't need to see me with that all. So tomorrow from 5 to 5, that's when we're looking at the best chance for storms. I know that's a large range, and I know some of you are probably going, oh, come on, Noah, that's a huge range, narrow it down. But it really is going to be a large window of time tomorrow that's fair game for storms. 5 is early in Gainesville, and then at 5 p.m., probably closer to Brevard County and Osceola County. So that's the time frame for tomorrow. All modes of severe weather will be possible. It's up from Massachusetts. Alexander, how you doing? Hi, Linda from Orlando. Hi, Linda. Appreciate you all watching. So tomorrow, 5 to 5, damaging winds, tornadoes, and hail are all possible. It'll be important tomorrow that you've got a way to get weather alerts for sure, because I do expect tomorrow to be the best chance for storms all week, the best chance for severe storms, and the most widespread coverage of storms tomorrow. By the way, this is new. If you're just watching, I appreciate it. We've got a decent number of you on here watching. We're going to be doing this more often. We're going to be launching a weather show of mine in the evenings with our digital team. So stay tuned for news on that. I look forward to engaging with some of y'all more on the nights. But appreciate your comments and checking in. Your daughter's at UCF. How you doing? Hit the thumbs up. Love it. Well, we appreciate you, Linda. I love you for watching us. That's awesome. We're at now Massachusetts, Alexander. That's pretty cool. Hi, Virginia from Tallahassee. All right, so there's the lowdown for tomorrow. Let's go over some graphics now. Let's get into it. By the way, I'll start you with this view here. This is from our Grills Lakeside camera, which there's a heck of a thunderstorm just offshore. Could be some water spouts this evening off Brevard County. You can see the little boom, 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 boom. Oh, right there. Right there. You see that? Pretty good thunderstorms actually right now out over the water. So we talked about this earlier, and credit to our models. They actually did a pretty good job of picking up on this. We had some storms that popped up over Brevard County. They're now all offshore, so nothing more really for the evening. But the storm that's up here that went over the Space Center actually produced a 51-mile-an-hour gust a couple of minutes ago. But the good news is all of this is now east, and I don't expect there to be anything more that pops up through the evening, so that's good news. And you can see the loop here. I believe this is the last hour. Some good lightning producers for sure. All right, temps out there now. Where it hasn't rained, we're into the 80s. Winds from the southwest. Why is that important, you ask? Well, good question, if you ask that. It's bringing in the humidity. Is it ultra humid for Florida standards? No, but it's humid. And remember, too, let me take this full so you can see it. The dew points normally rise in the evenings anyways. That's just how Mama Nature works. The dew points and the humidity will naturally come up in the evening after sunset. What's up, Larry? How you doing? Volume's a bit low. Thank you. We'll take note of that for later. What's up, Bridgewater? Oh, that's cool. Middleburg, Florida. Sherilyn, Craddock, how you doing? All right, so you watched for tomorrow, and let me go through it with you now. First, the heat index, you still see it feels like it's in the 90s in spots. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be the best chance for storms we've had all week. Is tomorrow a tornado outbreak? I don't think so. Are there going to be some tornadoes tomorrow? Possibly. And what do I mean by tornado outbreak? I mean like there being 6, 7, 8 actual tornadoes that touch down. I don't think it's quite that level. However, I will say a couple of things because I've got about 6 minutes left with you. If tomorrow was happening in, let's say, the late afternoon, we probably would have a very rare outlook for thunderstorms. We probably have a level 3 or 4. Which right now you can see here we're under the level 1 risk for tomorrow in the yellow. So this is from the Storm Prediction Center. This will be updated just after midnight, and we will see what the Storm Prediction Center does. And by the way, welcome to y'all who are on our Facebook page now who are checking in. We've got limited time here. We're going to be going till about just before 9:30 because I got to get ready for the news at 10. Wanted to make sure I gave y'all an update here on our YouTube and Facebook. So tomorrow, a level 2 risk for all of the area. That means that severe weather is likely. So as I was telling some of our friends in the newsroom and some of my colleagues earlier, 9:30 is normally when I look at the models because that's when we get our late evening data, which the data is rolling in right now. So you're going to get to see my raw reaction live on the TV here, or your YouTube and the Facebook here. So here you go. This just actually updated like 12 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast maps, and let me just take this full so you can see it easily on your phone, whatever device you're watching on, if it's your TV. So here we go, 4 o'clock in the morning. Note the timestamp at the top. So the idea is tomorrow we'll have storms that fire quickly after about 6 o'clock in the morning. Now how they form remains to be seen. Let me take this out of this play mode real quick so I can draw on it. Actually, I don't have time to do that. So here's 6 a.m. tomorrow. Here's 7. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that real quick. Let me take this out of the play mode so I can draw on it for you. So here's 3, 4, 5. Here's 6 a.m. at the time, 7. Let me stop this at 8. Notice how many storms are out there. This is a ton of storms. And any of these individual cells, you see that right there, this right here, this right here. When storms are individual like this, they're called supercells. That's what happens out in the Midwest. Tomorrow we're going to have a supercell festival, if you will. It's not a meteorological term, I just made that up. What does that mean for you? Well, when storms are not connected together, when they're individual like this, that's when they're more favored to produce tornadoes. And the more isolated these storms are tomorrow, the higher the risk for tornadoes will end up being. So that's what we're going to watch later tonight and tomorrow is how do the trends develop with these storms. The more they are in a line, the more it favors and leans towards damaging wind gusts and large hail. If they end up being more isolated in nature and form a little bit later, when there's more fuel from the sun heating the ground, because remember there's more instability in the atmosphere closer to the afternoon than there is early in the morning as the sun heats the atmosphere even through the clouds. So those are kind of the two things we'll watch for tomorrow. But even in the morning, you see those areas of black. Those are severe storms. I mean, this is a severe storm. This is a severe storm. This. I mean, it's possible to probable. We'll probably have several active, ongoing severe storm warnings at the same time. That you see the time up here, 8 o'clock in the morning, and there could even be multiple tornado warnings at the same time. So this is 8 o'clock in the morning. Here's 9, and then eventually this whole line will drop southward through the area. Here's 10. 11, noon, 1. Now this model doesn't go out further than this, but notice this line right here, real quick, from Daytona Beach down towards Tampa. This line right here will drop southward. This is the actual cold front that'll bring actually lower humidity for Thursday. So just imagine this line of storms you see right here. Imagine that dropping southward after about 1 p.m. Hello, Garrett. How you doing? What's up, Garrett? Thanks for checking in on Facebook with us. Appreciate you, brother. So that's the idea. Real quick, if you missed it, here's the idea. 5 to 6, we get storms to initiate. After about 7, they continue to grow. Then look at all the storms out on the radar here. Pick the town out closest to you. Large hail, vivid lightning, tropical downpours, damaging winds, and some tornadoes are possible. couple of other things real quick, because we're going to have to go in a second, because I got to get ready for the news. Two things we're going to watch for. The later these storms form, the higher the tornado threat. Also, the more individualized they are, the higher the tornado threat. If they form earlier in the day and they're all more connected in a line, the tornado threat will end up being much lower, and it'll be mainly a damaging wind and large hail threat. So either way, we'll have an opportunity, I think, probably for severe weather across a good part of the area. But whether it leans more towards tornadoes or damaging winds and hail, to be determined at this point. So we are on our Facebook page, we're on our YouTube page. I appreciate all of you watching. You're welcome. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. The good news is we need rain. This is going to help end the drought. So the rain is good. Obviously, we hope it doesn't come with a lot of severe weather. I will have an update for you on Fox 35 News at 10. So coming up in 31 and a half minutes, I'll be on the news at 10. You can stream us on Fox Local, on the website, through your phone. We're going to get actually some new computer model data in between now and then. So I'll have any changes for you to this coming up in a few minutes. But those of you here on our YouTube page, on our Facebook page, appreciate you. And we're going to be doing this more often, so look forward to seeing you in the future. So for right now, I'll sign off, and I'll see you coming up on the news at 10, and we'll have coverage through the day tomorrow as these warnings come in.